Welcome back, YouTube. I made a video a while back, but it wasn't too broken down into what I really wanted to talk about. So I think this video definitely does that. So how many of you guys will go up? And just before I get started, I want to tell you guys to make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for new tips and new content like this, because I try to give my years of experience on what's going on, because a lot of people don't see this stuff. Because I mean, we deal with it every day, but you guys don't understand that part of it. So that's why I try to give my insights on that stuff. So I hope this helps you guys out as well as me, because it definitely comes down to when
it's like when you start climbing up this dude.
Like, you really, there's two types of people. There's somebody that can paint or somebody that can't. And if you don't know how to paint, then I don't recommend you getting in this field, because it's very dangerous. And there's a difference between an exterior painter and an interior painter. And that's what this video is about.
That's what I was saying.
I kind of break down the difference between an interior painter and an exterior painter.
Comfortable when you're up that high. It's nothing that you
didn't know which way I wanted to go with it. That's why I'm doing this now.
Okay with it.
So, if you want it,
people that
make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, because I would appreciate it.
Everybody knows that this ladder
I would appreciate it. And hit that like button, because it does tell me that you like it.
Just to give you an idea, that's a 24, and this is a 60. Two totally different ladders. It's insane. But what I was getting at is people that say that they're not scared of heights, and they get on something like this, and they get up there and they find out that they're scared of the heights. It's not because we're trying to figure out if you're we're trying to scare you or anything like that. It's nothing about that. It's the fact that if you get up there, are you gonna get up there and get hurt? Because 98% of the time, if someone's scared, there's a difference in someone being scared and somebody being nervous. Somebody being nervous, you can overcome being nervous. But if you're scared, that's when we got to call the fire department to come get you down. And I've seen guys literally get on roofs, and we had to call the fire department to get them down because they got up there and couldn't get down. It's a real thing. Not to mention, it's super embarrassing on the guy. Especially if you tell us, I'm not scared of heights, I'll climb any ladder. When I first started, I went about that high right there. I wasn't scared of heights at the time. I didn't get scared of heights until I got hurt so many times, and it just bothered me a lot. It really does. Anything past that right there, it bugs me. Anything past the 28, it bothers me. There's a 24 move. I'm comfortable right there. You know what I mean? If I stand that ladder all the way up, I'm comfortable. But when you get up there, the difference is being scared. When someone's scared, they're gonna get hurt, and you can't afford to do that. Because if I got hurt, I'd be on Social Security for the rest of my life, and you know how Social Security don't pay rent. So it's just one of those things. Just be honest with people. Let us know what you can really do and what you can't do. Because I've seen a lot of guys climb ladders like that right there and get up there and be scared to death by the time they got up there, and then jump off. You ever seen somebody climb a ladder and get scared and jump off? I've seen it 3 times. So people do it. It's not like they don't do it. So, and I've seen guys that started out on a 6-foot step ladder, and now they're climbing big ladders like this. So it's nothing that, it just depends on the person. It all comes down to who the person is itself. And that's why I was saying, it's really important that everybody goes home at night. It's not about being tough or putting the worst guy on the high stuff. I mean, to a point, everybody's work looks better the higher you get. That's why we start painters out up top, because it gets them used to it, and it teaches them how to paint before they come down lower. It's common sense. It's nothing personal when it comes to sending somebody up a ladder. It's kind of weird that people think that way. It's I don't know, people got a bunch of stuff, they definitely got a bunch of issues with themselves when it comes to thinking people's always out to hurt them or try to get them or something like that, which, you deal with that a lot when you deal with painters, because 90% of them are on drugs. It's hard to find a whole crew of painters that's not on drugs. and that's where you almost got to get into the whole the paint union. They drug test. It's the only reason why a lot of them guys can pass the drug test. But I'll tell you right now, I've worked with people in the union. I've been part of it for off and on over the years. Not full time or anything like that, but I had to do it here and there just to get in some buildings. And you'd be surprised how many people can pass the drug test but still do drugs. And everybody watching this video knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot of people that still go to the bar every night and drink, and there's a lot of people still smoke. You know, they do what they can, they do what they want, and when they just hope they never get drug tested. So it's like I said, you just don't want to see anybody get hurt. That's what it comes down to. So if you ever do start painting, just tell people, because if I knew that you were scared of heights, I wouldn't put you on a ladder. I would test you. I'd put you on a 6-foot step ladder and see how high you'd go, let you get comfortable with that, and then move you to a 16 or a 20-foot extension ladder, which is about that tall, and let you work with that for a while until you got comfortable. Then we move you up from there. You know, work yourself up to there to where you feel comfortable, and you'll eventually get to your stopping point. Like, I remember being on a 40 clear up in the middle of nowhere up at Columbus, and my brother was running this ladder up this gable, and I'm standing on the 40 holding his ladder into the gutter while he ran up it, was painting all the siding and the trim, and the 20-foot extension ladder that he had extended out was pushing the gutter out off the house because it's just a little chunk of it. Like, people know what I'm talking about. The roofs are like 2 foot wide. Just why not to put an extension ladder on? It's the stupidest thing I ever seen. You ever notice, like, on the front of a house, you have like a high peak and then you have like a little bump out peak? Well, when you paint those, you can't just put a ladder over it because the ladder will hit the first gable on that one side. So you got to run a ladder up it. You got to climb up it and then run a ladder up it and then work off your ladder. And then you got to have people holding your ladders. You got to have 3 people holding your ladders. You got to have one at the top holding your ladder to the house. Then you got to have somebody footing the ladder at the bottom of it, and then you got to have somebody go up it and paint. Like, it's a whole job for 3 guys. So think about that next time you do a little bump out on top of your roof, on top of your house like that. There's a difference in underhang like this and stuff like that. Even though that's an easy little move for some people, it's still, you know, it adds work to people because you got all the angles. And that's what I'm saying, like, when these houses are cut up like that, you know, it just adds more danger to our jobs. And like I said, the biggest thing is trying to get up here and do stuff safe. Like, we got ladder jacks, and then we got there's a ladder with a hook on the end of it that hooks to the top of the peak, and then it runs down. You can climb up it. It's like super safe. Like, them things are nice. Like, you can get up pretty high and get on that thing and work all day, because it's basically like a ladder it's made out of like rebarb, and you can sit on it all day. It's really comfortable. But you can hook it on top of your roof, and it holds itself there, and then when you're done, you flip it over and roll it down to yourself, and, you know, you can put it up. But it takes 2 or 3 guys to set it up because it's so heavy. But, you know, it's just being experienced with this equipment and know how to do it, like, know what you can and can't do with it, is the biggest part about these jobs. And that's why when someone asks you, are you okay with climbing high? You know, are you capable of getting off on a ladder, running up a roof, tying something off, and then sitting on it all day? Because that's part of the job. So you definitely got to understand, like, it's not just like painting a bedroom is, yeah, you're going to get on a 2-foot step ladder. So if you plan on painting bedrooms your whole life, you got to learn how to climb a ladder. And that's where it starts getting dangerous, especially in like great rooms. I've seen times we've had like 28, 40-foot ladders in great rooms to get up in these bell towers, because people would have like a real high great room and we'd have to climb up and paint all that stuff. Well, when you got someone on top of that 40 on a hardwood floor inside a house, the bottom of the ladders are like super like slippery. You can stand on them, but they still want to slide. So a lot of times you can either just put your feet underneath, like behind the feet of them, or you can stand on the ladder and put weight on it. Either way, you got to stand on that thing the whole time they're up there, because if you step off that ladder, like say if somebody's on a 40-foot ladder in a house and they're on a hardwood floor and you're not footing it, and you step off the ladder to go do something because you're not thinking, that dude's coming down off of that. He's coming 40 feet straight down, and he's going to get hurt really bad. So if you ever have to hold somebody's ladder like that, don't ever come off of it. But that is some of the things like we get into when it comes to this stuff. A lot of people don't understand that, but that's why I said it. You just gotta be made for this stuff. Like it's not safe at all. It's not safe at all.